With 2 UFC belt holders and a formidable presence on the UFC roster, UK MMA is enjoying a golden era. They have produced some of the most unforgettable moments in UFC history, and they're just getting started. Champions like Leon Edwards and Tom Aspinall, as well as superstar Paddy Pimblett, are all adding to the legacy while also paving the way for future stars. We caught up with Paddy the Baddy as he names his favorite British fighters in UFC history. This is Take 5.
It's wild how some people just have it. Paddy the Baddy's got it. This man is absolutely magnetic. He is a wild barn burner of a striker. Fantastic submissions.
Already a superstar. Paddy has done it in London.
The British MMA scene's absolutely blew up over the past couple of years. Some of the pioneers who paved the way for this generation in the UFC, former UFC fighters like obviously Michael Bisping.
Bisping is the champion!
Dan Hardy.
Dan Hardy wins tonight!
But if you go back even further, you've got like Ian Freeman, who beat Frank Mir. So there's a good few going back if you look through the history books. We back our own, knowing I mean, the British. We're only small in size compared to the United States and Brazil and Russia and all these other countries, so we have to support our own. That's what we do. We've made a big impact on the scene, us British MMA fighters. Some of the receptions that like me and Molly get.
Wow! Look at this place!
And then obviously Leon winning the belt.
Leon Rocky Edwards, your new welterweight champion!
Tom's won the interim belt.
That'll do it! Tom Aspinall has done it!
We're making waves. In the future, the British MMA fighters are going to start winning more world titles. More of us are going to be ranked, and we're going to change the game. I'm Paddy Pimblett, and these are my top 5 British UFC fighters. Coming in at number 5, Arnold Allen. Arnold's obviously in a position where I aspire to be in, know what I mean? Top 5 ranked.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, you can expect to see a scrap when Arnold Allen's fighting.
It's the biggest win of his career!
He's had several fights at the night, and he's also had fights where he's been losing and then caught a submission or a TKO in the 3rd round when it looked like it was all gone.
Looking sensational every single time.
Yeah, my favourite performance from him, to be honest, is when he beat Mads Burnell. He was getting beat for 2 rounds, took down, and then he got a guillotine in the 3rd round when everyone thought he was about to lose.
Wow!
Yeah, I expect to see Arnold continue to climb the rankings and hopefully fight for the featherweight title one day. Coming in at number 4, my fellow teammate and very good friend, Molly McCann. Obviously everyone knows Molly's my girl, know what I mean? She had to make the list, it goes without saying. She's had a big impact on the British MMA scene for women coming up. There's a lot of young women getting into mixed martial arts now because of it.
Welcome to Molly Mania.
Training alongside her, being in the gym with her, seeing some of the hardships that she's come through, it is inspiring. My favourite performance of Molly's, I think everyone will know what it is, against Carolina when she landed that spinning back elbow and it looked like she'd killed her.
Oh my word! What an unbelievable moment for Meatball Molly!
Fight fans can always expect to see a scrap when Molly's in the cage. She comes to fight every single time, no matter what.
Well done, Molly McCann.
Next up, number 3, Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall obviously made the list because he's become interim champ. He's only the 3rd ever champ from the UK, and hopefully he ends up becoming undisputed.
The UK has a heavyweight champion. He moves like a welterweight.
You can always expect Tom to come in and go for the finish. Every one of his fights, he's got the finish in the UFC, whether it be a knockout on the feet or taking people down and submitting them.
Tom Aspinall is the real deal. My goodness.
Tom's building obviously a great legacy. He's the interim champion, or as I've already said, hopefully he can become undisputed one day.
Nobody in the heavyweight division is as fast as that cat.
Coming in at number 2, we've got Leon Edwards.
He is without a doubt one of the most technically proficient strikers in the sport.
Leon made the list because he had a big impact on the British MMA scene. He's only the 2nd ever undisputed champion from the UK. He's defended the belt. Can't say much more.
This man has done nothing but win since 2015.
We've all got a favourite performance from Leon. headshot, dead.
Oh! No way!
Including the last round, he was down 4 rounds to 1. Won the first round, but after that, Usman started to dominate and come on top, and
one kick changed the world.
that head kick changed the course of welterweight history. We could be talking about Usman now as the greatest welterweight of all time, but Leon head kicked him into the shadow realm and then fought him again a couple of months later and dominated him over 5 rounds.
The best kickboxer in the welterweight division.
Leon's going to keep defending that title, that's his plan, know what I mean? I've heard him talk about double champ status as well, so Leon's building a big legacy.
One of the best welterweights of all time.
And then, of course, #1 has to be the first ever undisputed champion from the UK, Michael Bisping.
Michael Bisping wins here in London.
Of course, Michael Bisping had to be #1.
Tremendous performance from Michael Bisping.
He inspired a lot of people to get into MMA when it comes to over our side of the world. Being on that season 3 at Tough, winning it, no one thought that a man from Britain could win it.
Stop right there.
You know what I mean? Everyone thought, oh, the Americans will dominate this like they haven't. He went in there and proved everyone wrong.
Michael Bisping, congratulations, you are the ultimate fighter.
He's just showed a level of heart and desire that not many have.
There's never been any strain in his belief in himself.
Of course, when it comes to favourite performances for Bisping, you'll have to say when he knocked Luke Rockhold out in the first round to become the undisputed middleweight champion of the world.
That's it. Michael Bisping is the new UFC middleweight champion.
The fact that he had so many #1 contender fights and then lost them and then got a last-minute replacement fight to fight for the belt when he was basically blind in one eye and then won it. It's a special story. Bisping's left an amazing legacy in the UFC. He had the biggest impact of anyone on the British MMA scene. He's already a Hall of Famer. His accolades speak for themselves. I'm Paddy Pimblett, and thanks for taking 5.